In Oslo, the new government, we want to cut our emissions by 50% within 2020 and 95% within 2030 from our 1990 levels. This means that we have to reduce the number of cars because cars and road traffic is 63% of our emissions. We have to reduce the number of cars drastically. Then we have to get fossil-free heating in all of Oslo, and we aim to get a good cooperation with the national government to implement a carbon capture and storage on our waste burning facilities. And if we do all of this, then we will actually get down to 95% emission cuts by 2030. Now we hope that we will get a strong agreement out of Paris, and then the cities will be really important in order to cut emissions. We know that a lot of the world's emissions come from cities, and we know that the cities are the key to achieve sustainable lives. And therefore, we will, from after Paris, we will be very eager to share our experience with the rest of the country, to be able to cut our emissions and to create a sustainable and a good life in Oslo and the rest of the country. Oslo has already done a lot of good things when it comes to climate action, and especially when it comes to electric vehicles. We have a lot of incentives trying to make it the fastest, the cheapest, and the most effective to drive an EV car. But then now with the new government in Oslo, we are taking drastic steps to actually reduce our emissions now. And we want to make the city center car-free by 2019. We are redistributing space from the cars in the city and to the bicycles, to people who walk and take public transport, because we know that the car is taking too much space in our cities. And also because cars stand for 63% of our emissions, so it's evident that we have to reduce the number of cars. We in Oslo, we really hope that we will get a good and strong climate agreement here. And if we get a climate agreement, we're already ready to do our part and to cut emissions in Oslo. And what we already do with our new political platform is to invite both our national government and our neighboring municipalities to be part of making Oslo and the Oslo region a front runner and a sustainable and good city to live in the future. What we have seen and learned here in Paris is that the cities already have a good way of cooperating, sharing experiences, and pushing each other to cut emissions faster and better, and in a way that involve the people who live in the cities. And we know that we can't make the good sustainable city without having the people on board. And I think that is the most important thing, that we can't implement all climate policy from top down. It has to come also from the bottom. Everyone that are in charge in the world cities today have a huge responsibility, because we know that we have to we know that the decisions that we make today would have major consequences for the way that we can cut emissions in the future, and if we will be able as the world society to actually come below 2 degrees and not get dangerous global warming. And that is a responsibility that I know that me and my colleagues from all over the world, we feel it, and we want to make the right decisions now so that we can ensure that we have a safe planet for the future.